Hi, welcome to our channel. And the topic for our discussion today is what should you do with the IRCTC stock now? The stock has corrected from 6,500 plus levels to about 4,500 rupees today. That's about 30% correction in the market capitalization of the company. Now, this company is a government company, it's a PSU company, it's a very common brand in India. Like, I feel every person in India must have traveled by IRCTC, or at least used the IRCTC service at least once, right? So, your railway tickets, the catering, the food that we enjoy while going in trains, right? So, it's a very common brand in India, and people are generally attracted to these companies. Okay, and if you see the rally of IRCTC in the last 1 year, that's a staggering rally, right? So somewhere in the month of August 2020, the stock was about 2,000 rupees, and in the month of October 2021, it crossed 6,000 rupees, right? So that's three times in 1 year. Okay, so this kind of a movement, this kind of momentum generally attracts a lot of retail investors. Okay, now, what should you do at this point in time when the stock has corrected? Okay, if you have purchased it at a lower level, you would be tempted to book profits. If you have purchased it at a higher level, let's say 5,500, 6,000 plus, then you would be much more worried because your capital is at risk. Okay, if you have purchased it higher. Okay, so I'm going to show you 4 points on the basis of which you can take a decision. All right. Number one, if you observe the shareholding pattern for IRCTC for the last 4 quarters, as you can see on the screen right now, okay, you can see that the shareholding of institutional investors, that is FIIs and DIIs, has not changed much. All right. So if I take a look at the shareholding pattern from December 10, 2020 to September 2021, which is the period during which it has rallied hard. Okay, the shareholding of DIIs and FIIs has not changed much. This is number one. Number two, the shareholding for promoters has not changed at all. Alright, as you can see on the screen. Number three, the shareholding for retail investors again has not changed anything which we can call as substantial. Okay. Now, what this means is there is no inter-category movement of shares which has happened. Okay, it is very important to analyze the inter-category movement because that gives you an idea who is that category investor who is driving the stock price. Okay, so let's say if we would have observed that the retail investors have sold their shares and institutions have increased their stake in the last couple of quarters, then we could have said very clearly that okay, a particular institution has is responsible for this price rise. Okay, but that is not visible in our case because as we can see clearly from the screen, the shareholding percentage of institutions has not changed significantly in the last couple of quarters. Okay, now one more point to be analyzed is what is the data about block deals and bulk deals telling us. Okay, because it is important to take a look at this data. All right, so if one institution is selling and it is purchased by another institution, then that data will most probably, I'm using the word most probably, be reflected in the bulk and block deals data. Okay, however, as you can see on the screen, I have taken out the data for bulk and block deals of IRCTC for the last 4 to 5 quarters, and there is no significant bulk or block deal which we can see and call it as responsible for increase in price. Okay, what this clearly means is the about 3 points that we discussed. It clearly means that retail investors have been trading the share amongst themselves. All right, and it looks to me that there are a couple of traders who have taken positions in futures and options, and they were responsible for the price movement which has happened from 2000 rupees to 6000 rupees. Okay, now how is futures and options linked to the movement of share price? This is a completely different topic. I am not going to get into it. However, the 4 points that I have mentioned here, I can see it with a fair amount of certainty that IRCTC is trading at a much higher value than what its fundamental value is. All right. So coming back to the original question on what you should do with your holding, my advice to you would be, if you can exit IRCTC at the current price, you should try to exit it. This comes with a disclaimer that I deserve the right to be wrong. All right, because if the manipulation of the share price keeps continuing for a longer time, the share may go to 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000. Okay, but my advice, my recommendation is on the basis of which I have observed, I have given the data points. All right, and I am again saying that if the manipulation continues, then I deserve the right to be wrong. Thank you. If you enjoy this video, then please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.